Welcome back to Foeonthefights. Oh my goodness, what a tragedy! What a great card though. Just finished UFC Fight Night, Ortega versus Rodriguez, and we had a great night, a great day, morning today of fights. We had a tragic ending though in the main event with Ortega pulling his fucking shoulder out of the socket and losing. But we're gonna get right into it. This is probably my worst night of picks. I went 5-7. Fucking terrible, huh? But first fight, Jessica Penne versus Emily Ducote. Emily Ducote got the win in a pretty close fight with Jessica Penne. Ultimately, I picked Emily Ducote, but yeah, she did more damage with that leg kick. She landed like 40 some leg kicks, and they were pretty even on the feet where the punches were concerned, but I think that damage to the legs got her the win. So that was a pretty close one. Pretty decent fight to start the night, the morning. And then we have Dwight Grant versus Dustin Stoltzfus. Now, when I was doing the picks for this one, I thought Dustin was dropping down to 170, but it turns out Dwight moved up to 185. Grant, he won the first round, 10-9. Pretty slow start to this fight, though. Stoltzfus attempts a takedown. Dwight defends. And, man, does Dwight swing wide and hard. Every shot's almost an overhand. Like, he swings with everything he's got on every single strike. Super close, somewhat uneventful fight. Yeah, and I got that one wrong. I picked Dwight to win, and Stoltzfus got the unanimous decision. I think he won the second and third round with the takedowns. And then Dustin... Oh, I got confused because Dustin Stoltzfus and Dustin Jacoby are the same damn fucking names. He came with the takedowns in round 2. And I'm not sure why Dwight moved up to 185 because he looked pretty small. I mean, they're both kind of small middleweights, but Dwight more so. Unless Dwight fights a UFC debut, I'm probably not going to pick him again, to be honest. But he lost in his first fight in his home state of New York. And then next, I had a win. Dustin Jacoby versus Daeun Jung. I picked Dustin. Dustin Jacoby got the first round finish. Daeun Jung, dude was looking mad cocky in there and confident, kind of taunting Dustin. And he eats a mean 1-2 to the right, and the right hand sits him down momentarily, knocking him out. Dustin kind of walks off. His coaches are like, look, he's not done yet, but ref's seen enough. It was over. And I like Daeun Jung. I'll be looking forward to seeing him again in the future. But the cockiness bit him in the ass. And from my experience, 9 out of 10 times a cocky, taunting fighter gets bit in the ass. Just about nearly every time. So stay humble, guys. Because the difference between being awake and aware, feeling good and in control, it's like a split second you can be on your fucking ass and not know what the hell hit you. And then next, we had Bill Algeo, Senor Perfecto versus Herbert Burns. I picked Herbert, and it's the the last time I ever pick Herbert again. Crazy fast pace. Herbert comes out, locking up a triangle in the first round. Just all over Bill. And then Bill stays in there and ends up on top, raining down heavy shots on Herbert. And I was freaking out because Herbert looked like he was done. I mean, he fought for like 3 minutes, and then once he saw some adversity, he's like totally gassed out. Not sure if I'm buying the whole knee injury thing. Gilbert had to carry him out. I think it's just an excuse because he couldn't even get up before he started acting like he hurt his knee. He just looked like he wanted to just quit. It was like at the end of the first round, I think. referee was like telling him to stand up, and he just kind of took his time getting up, and then he tried to do it again. And I think it was Keith Peterson was like, yeah, I'm calling it. Dude took like 12 seconds to get up to his feet, and he just looked completely defeated, which is unfortunate because Gilbert Burns is a monster, and there's a lot of hype for his little brother Herbert. He claims he's better than him on the ground, and he is a good jiu-jitsu guy. He's a champion, but man, yeah, like I said, 3 minutes in, he's just fucking done, had nothing left. So, got that one wrong. And next we had Ricky Simon, my man, versus Jack Shore. He was 19% picked. 81% favorite was Jack Shore, the undefeated Welshman. This one was so satisfying because Ricky came out and he fucking just straight up used his physicality, pressed him, and he got the head and arm choke. Took Jack Shore's O, no longer undefeated. And with that win, he called out Sean O'Malley. And I think that'd be a great fight to see because O'Malley's not trying to fight anyone in the top 10 pretty much. And I think Ricky was ranked 13 and O'Malley's ranked like 15 or some shit like that. I don't even know. No, he's ranked like 12 somehow without even fighting anyone in the top 15. All because of hype, I think. But who knows what's going on with O'Malley. He's talking shit to Henry Cejudo, but I think it makes sense for him to fight Ricky Simon. And I think Ricky gets the win there. And I'm looking forward to that fight. And next, I got another win with Punahele Soriano. This one was a pretty good fight. Punahele, I mean, good God, Dasha, I almost picked him just because the dude's a fucking monster, chiseled. Daniel Cormier and the commentators were like, look at dude's leg. Because his shorts came up a little bit and his leg was like fucking super defined. Like you could see every single fucking whatever line in his muscle. And Punahele looked like he might have been having some trouble with him. Dasha had a good start. But then I think he just came in. It might have been the first round, might have been second, but landed a clean left hand and then followed up with a massive right and just put him face first. And it was pretty sick. So yeah, Punahele got the win there. And then next we had Lauren Murphy versus Miesha Tate. Oh my God, I was certain Miesha Tate was going to win this one. But right from the get-go, Miesha looked like super slow, like she was in slow motion, and I was just like, okay, is Lauren Murphy like gotten way faster, or is Miesha like moving like a turtle right now? And she tried all fight to impose her grappling will, but shit, Lauren Murphy, she hung with her. She used her physicality and damn near reversed every time Miesha would try to take her down. To Miesha's credit, she'd get right back up too, but still. Yeah, it was like her punches were just coming in like super slow fucking motion. Like, what the fuck's going on here? And Lauren Murphy, I thought she was going to get blown out the water, but she fucked Miesha up pretty much. Didn't stand a chance, really. And yeah, I think that puts Miesha's title run to bed because Lauren Murphy just got annihilated by Shevchenko. So thinking Miesha fighting Shevchenko just probably be even worse, to be honest, because she looks like she's stuck in the mud and out there. And she should probably just retire. I mean, she really fooled me with her comeback, dropping down a weight, being better than ever, talk, but didn't come to fruition. So, sorry, Miesha. Anyways, got that one wrong because I picked Miesha. And then the next one, I don't even want to talk about this one. This fight was crazy good, man. I like Shane Burgos, but I picked Charles Jourdain because I just thought he would outclass him. Even though Shane's like a monster for the weight class, dude's got a 75.5 inch reach, and they're at featherweight. And for context, Conor McGregor had a 74-inch reach, so he's got an inch and a half over Conor, and Conor's was massive for that weight class. But Charles Jourdain, man, he looks like Frenchie from The Boys. And he's a fucking badass. Dude got style points tonight. And I don't know what I was watching or what the judges were watching, because Charles clearly won round 1 and 3. And they gave the fight to Shane Burgos, which is fucking bullshit in my opinion. It was crazy. Go look at the numbers on that fight. He put up so many more strikes. Yeah, Shane controlled him most of round 2 and had like 6 minutes of control time. But Charles had about 2 minutes of control time himself. In that first round, it was so close to being over, I thought. He was cranking on his neck. Shane was cranking on Charles's neck. And God, that looked so painful. I would have tapped like that because I can't even turn my head that far on my own fucking power. But Charles, man, that dude is a beast on the feet. Just so slick with the punches, the straight shots, the hooks, the uppercuts, the volume, the jumping, flying shit. I mean, he was putting it on him. He almost got him out of there. And if you look at the little chart after the fight where it shows the damage, Shane's whole fucking upper body and head were completely red, and Charles's were like in the yellow. So it's like, how the fuck do they give that to Shane? That just goes to show the judges were fucking biased for the New Yorker Shane Burgos. And I'm not hating because I was a fan of Shane. I am a fan of Shane. I was kind of wanting him to win even though I picked Charles, but because I wasn't super familiar with Charles. But after seeing that fight, man, I'm a huge fan of Charles Jourdain. Dude is a fucking beast. I can't wait to watch him fight again. He's just slick as fuck, man. Smooth. He was like styling out there. He was hitting him, and then he would hit him and just like set his arm out like this, like just so casually fucking going to work on dude. And Shane was just getting overwhelmed. Yeah, that was crazy, but it was a crazy fight. Great fight. And I missed that one because I picked Charles. And the judges got that one wrong, in my opinion. Those fucking retards. Charles clearly won that fight. But the next fight, oh my God, this is probably fight of the night. This was an insane fucking fight. Matt Danger Schnell versus Sumadarje. The Tibetan Eagle, his name is. I picked Matt Schnell. This fight was like a crazy comeback, man. Every shot Sumadarje was landed on Schnell seemed to be like freezing him in his tracks. He would be like knocked out on his feet for like a second, almost fall down, but he'd gather himself like right before the ref stepped in. And this happened like 6 to 10 times, man. And props to the ref. He's the real fucking performer of the night, because if he would have stopped that early, we wouldn't have seen that crazy fucking comeback finish. It was so satisfying because I was sure he was done so many times. And yeah, he ends up getting the damn submission. Crazy. And he fucks him up on the ground, cuts him up with elbows, lands like 100 elbows, and then he goes to submit him. Sumadarje reverses it, gets on top, but Matt locks up a triangle, I think it was, and just fucking, I think he put him to sleep. I forget. It's kind of fuzzy. Props to Matt Schnell. Dude seems like a good old-fashioned blue-collar, good family man. And his wife, who's pregnant with their second child, good God, she must have had so much anxiety, roller coaster of emotions, because he looked like he was about to be knocked out about 12 times. And definitely made his family proud with that gritty performance. Insane fight. If you didn't see it, go watch it. Matt Danger Schnell. I wasn't super familiar with him, but I'll be definitely checking him out. looking forward to seeing him fight again. Next, we had Lee the Leech Jingliang versus Muslim Salikov. He was tied with Amanda Lemos at 83% picked as a favorite, man. Insane. This was crazy. I'm happy for the Leech. I wanted the Leech to win. I was happy to see him win, but I fucking picked Muslim. I thought he'd get the dub. And yeah, the Leech he hung in there. Muslim throwing them spinning kung fu kicks. And the Leech just fucking stayed strong. Landed a powerful shot, followed up, and put him the fuck out pretty much. I think it was a TKO. Yeah, KO TKO. So yeah, it was good to see Leech get that win after that devastating loss. Super quick loss to Khamzat Chimaev. Shit was nuts. And then next, I gotta stop going with my heart on this. Michelle Waterson versus Amanda Lemos. I guess Waterson added a hyphen to her last name, Michelle Waterson Gomez. It was so annoying when the commentators talking about this fight. They're like, Waterson Gomez, Waterson Gomez. I'm like, just fucking call her Michelle or the Karate Hottie. Stop saying Waterson Gomez. Or just call her Gomez. That's what was on her shorts. And but Amanda Lemos is a beast. I just love the Karate Hottie. Yeah, I wanted Karate Hottie to fucking figure some way out to win, but she just looked so small out there compared to Amanda. She's a fucking monster chick. She came forward throwing heavy heat. I mean, she threw a left hook at one point so hard she almost did a 360. And Waterson was looking decent. I did criticize her in my picks video for not being very aggressive, but I guess she had to play it smart with this fucking beast of a striker. And she got that takedown in the first round. I think DC even said he thought Michelle won the first round. I'm not sure about that. It was close though. But yeah, it was a crazy end to that one because Michelle tapped and the referee didn't even see it. But Lemos felt it and she let up on the guillotine. And then, of course, Michelle honorably admitted that she tapped. It was just on the blind side of the ref, so he couldn't see it. And yeah, I was sad for Michelle. Now she's 18-10. She was 18-9 with a fucking 500 record now. It's more than 50% losses. And Amanda is climbing the ranks. She might actually, this is what, strawweight, so she's got to climb up and beat Carla Esparza, I think. Yeah, I think she could do that. I mean, Carla's a heavy grappler and a boring-ass fighter, but Amanda's got them hands, boy. She's like the Alex Pereira of that division. And then we had an absolutely terrible tragedy in the main event. I got that one wrong again. I picked Brian Ortega. Terrible picks today. 5-7. This is the worst I've done in a while. But yeah, it looked like it was about to be a fucking war, to be honest. Yair was landing at will on the feet, looking sharp as hell. Brian was getting pieced up, trying to impose his grappling, wrestling. He got a hold of Yair and it was pretty good. Like, pretty good physically. Like, Yair couldn't get away from him. It looked like Brian might have had success later in the fight if he kept that game plan going, but it was clever, very clever of Yair. He was against the fence and he kept swinging his heels back into Brian's like knee and calf. And Brian didn't like that and he finally let go and they went back to space, but ultimately ended in a uneventful, what's the word? I don't know. Uneventful, we'll go with that. Yeah, it sucks. And Yair said he would give him the rematch after he got better, but I heard Brian had already got both shoulders surgery on. So it'd suck if he tore his labrum again, because that's going to be a pretty long rehab. And yeah, it just sucks because both guys were ready to give it all. They had that Mexican spirit, pride they brought to the cage. And we just didn't get to see very much. To be fair, Yair had him in an armbar threatening position. And he had his legs were super tight on Brian's shoulder. But Brian felt he was safe enough to just pull out of there. And as soon as he did, his shoulder popped right out of the socket. And he was just instantly in pain, fell back, couldn't continue. So that sucks because that could have been like fight of the year potentially. But yeah, it sucks. But yeah, all in all, it was a great card. It was on ABC, which I'm surprised. A lot of the fighters were saying shit and fuck and ass, and I was like, are they gonna bleep that? I watched it on ESPN Plus, but I'm curious what they did for ABC because it seemed like the fighters did not give a shit that it was on Family Network, and they were just saying whatever they wanted. But that's not important. The fights were great. It was super hard to pick fucking winners in this one. That's why my picks went 5 and 7. Absolutely terrible. And I usually show proof. So here's the proof, even though it's not very important at this point. I got Emily DeCote. Then I got Dwight Grant wrong. Then I got Dustin Jacoby right. Then I got Herbert Burns wrong. And then I got Ricky Simon right, which was a crazy one. Punale Soriano right. Misha Tate wrong. Charles Jourdain wrong, even though it should have been right because he fucking won. Matt Schnell right. Muslim wrong. Let's see. Michelle Watterson Gomez wrong. And Brian Ortega wrong. And I picked 343 total strikes for the bonus, and the final was only 74. So let me know your thoughts. Do you guys think Charles Jourdain won like me? Or do you think Shane Burgos got that win with his ground control in round 2 and getting pieced up on the feet in round 1 and 3? Not sure how he got the win, but it is what it is. And that's wrapping up the Foeonthefights picks and predictions review show. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.